Hi, welcome to the video series on StrokeHub Fact Sheets. This topic is on travelling. Physical and health changes after stroke are things to consider when travelling overseas. If you are planning for a getaway or have an overseas business trip to attend, this fact sheet provides information that can help you with your travel plans. Travelling overseas after a stroke? In the weeks after a stroke, you are at the highest risk of having another stroke. You may be required to attend medical follow-ups for post-stroke monitoring and treatment. Your stroke may have left you with mobility problems. You may need to attend rehabilitation therapy for a period of time to regain physical function. If you are thinking about going overseas, it is best to discuss with your doctor for an individual medical advice and the likely risk of traveling after a stroke. For air travel and stroke, there may be some medical considerations for air travel after a stroke. Each airline has its own rules on flying with medical conditions. It is advisable that you check with your doctor and the airline before you plan your trip. You may be asked to submit a doctor's certification or complete the airline medical clearance assessment form. This may include requests for special medical assistance or the use of medical equipment on board on flight. Here are some tips on traveling overseas. You can use disability assistance during air travel. It is recommended to get in touch with your airline office at least 48 hours before your flight if you need special seating arrangements or require assistance such as the use of a wheelchair during your flight. You should consider traveling with a companion if you require assistance with feeding of meals, toileting, ambulating to emergency exits, or have difficulty in understanding safety briefings. All passengers with disabilities are encouraged to check in at least 2 to 3 hours before departure to ensure smooth journey. You should also travel with medication. Do prepare enough medication with you when traveling overseas. You should carry a copy of your prescription or doctor's letter if you are carrying medications or medical equipment in your hand luggage. This will be useful when getting through the airline security and customs. You are likely to be inactive for a period of time if you are traveling on a long journey. This may put you at a risk of developing a deep vein thrombosis, also known as DVT. Here are some ways to help reduce the risk of DVT. First, do drink plenty of water if not medically contraindicated. Do simple exercises like flexing and extending your ankles. Do stay active by walking around regularly if possible. For more topics like this, do visit StrokeHub at www.healthhub.sg/StrokeHub. It is a resource guide for stroke survivors and their caregivers. This is also accessible via the Health Hub app. Thanks for listening!